Last summer, Target announced that it would no longer use signs to label toys for boys and girls in their stores. If you haven't noticed, Amazon no longer uses boy or girl categories for children's toys. Now, these are not just isolated incidents. Even the Disney store said it would no longer use boy or girl labels on its children's Halloween costumes. Instead, the labels will simply say, for kids. Now, Jim Silver, the editor-in-chief of TTPM, a toy review website, said, quote, "The gender barriers are breaking down, and both the manufacturers and retailers are not labeling toys like they used to." Silver added the industry's learned that you shouldn't be labeling for a specific gender. There are so many girls out there who want to be Iron Man and Captain America, and boys who just want to play with Easy Bake, end quote. Now, although some might disagree with these unprecedented changes, what if I told you that this shift is part of a wider movement to rid our society of traditional gender roles, and in the process, undermine the traditional family structure? Now, advocates of this movement believe that gender-specific signage that suggests, for instance, guns are for boys and dolls are for girls, subconsciously pressure boys and girls to fulfill society's once prevalent gender expectations, where men fight our wars and women raise our children. But that's right, once prevalent. If you still believe in these traditional gender roles, then in this day and age, you are considered old-fashioned. And for everyone else, well, this is 2016, and no role should be off limits to anyone based on what? Gender? But today, I will attempt to persuade you that in order to maintain a healthy society, traditional gender roles in families are vital. Now, I will support this by expounding upon 3 main points. Firstly, I will use recent examples to further demonstrate how far we have gone to blur these gender lines. Then we will delve into the main societal benefits of traditional gender roles, especially in families. And lastly, we will take a look at what God and His Word has to say about gender roles. Now, in addition to the retail industry, other segments of our society are seeing a similar shift towards gender neutrality. For instance, in 2014, the U.S. military officially lifted the 1944 ban on female soldiers serving in combat roles. And today, they are allowed to fight on the front lines of war. In just the past decade, women's rights movements have multiplied and have launched several aggressive campaigns, such as the He for She campaign, that currently has over 500,000 people across the world pledging to support gender equality and empower women in the labor force. Now, these efforts to eliminate traditional gender roles have taken place in just the past 5 years and show no signs of letting up. Their cause has been taken up by many in the media and in the entertainment industry, greatly influencing an entire generation to tear down traditional gender roles in the name of equality. Celebrity actress and singer Miley Cyrus told Out magazine in an interview last May, quote, "I didn't want to be a boy. I kind of wanted to be nothing. I didn't relate to what people would say defines a boy or a girl. And I think that's what I had to understand. Being a girl isn't what I hate. It's the box that I get put into," end quote. And so, she now identifies herself as gender queer. Now, other Hollywood celebrities, such as Matt Damon and Emma Watson, have been very vocal as well concerning their stance against traditional gender roles. However, this fight for so-called equality is not without consequences, as we shall soon see. Now, it is a universal fact that healthy societies are built around healthy families. Government understands this, which is why they give things like tax breaks and benefits to married couples with children. But what makes up a healthy family? Well, I'd say one that takes seriously its responsibility to raise their children, so that they might go on to make a positive contribution to the society in which they live. So where do traditional gender roles come into the picture? Why are they so vital for a healthy family and thus a healthy society? Well, survey after survey has shown that almost every important societal factor, whether that be income levels, teen pregnancies, dropout rates, crime rates, life expectancy, you name it, can all be traced back to the same thing, according to familyfacts.org. And that's the family structure at home. And in a world where women achieving equal status with men becomes a priority at the expense of raising their children, the greater good is undermined. And whether they realize it or not, it is because gender equality becomes the focus and not the children. Now, this selfish agenda often either leads to a single-parent household or both parents working full-time because both mom and dad need to have completely